The infected blood scandal. They knew the blood was infected. They had a safer version, and they chose to sell the contaminated product anyway to countries that wouldn't ask questions. In the early 1980s, hemophiliacs depended on a medication called Factor VIII to survive. Without it, even a minor injury could cause uncontrollable bleeding. The drug was revolutionary. It was also made by pooling blood plasma from up to 60,000 donors per batch. And that was the problem. Pharmaceutical companies paid for plasma. The cheapest sources were the riskiest: prison inmates, intravenous drug users, men from urban gay communities, and other high-risk populations no one fully understood yet. One infected donor could contaminate an entire batch, and thousands of batches were shipped worldwide. By 1982, the CDC reported hemophiliacs contracting a mysterious new disease. By January 1983, internal documents show Bayer's Cutter Biological Division acknowledged strong evidence that AIDS was transmitted through plasma products. By March, the CDC publicly warned that blood products appeared responsible for AIDS among hemophiliacs. In May 1983, a competitor began producing heat-treated Factor VIII, a version that killed the virus. Bayer followed in February 1984, releasing the safer product in the United States and Europe. But they didn't destroy the old stock. Internal documents revealed what happened next. Cutter continued manufacturing the older, untreated medicine for months. When a Hong Kong distributor asked about the newer product, Cutter told them to use up stocks of the old one first. They shipped more than 100,000 vials of potentially contaminated Factor VIII to Asia and Latin America. When doctors in Hong Kong asked if they were receiving AIDS-tainted medicine, Bayer assured them it was the same fine product we have supplied for years. It was. That was the problem. Thousands of hemophiliacs tested positive for HIV. In Japan, nearly all of the country's hemophiliacs with AIDS were infected through Factor VIII. In the UK, over 1,200 were infected with HIV and nearly 3,000 have died. In the US, an estimated 10,000 hemophiliacs contracted HIV, including Ryan White, a 13-year-old who became the face of the epidemic before dying at 18. The companies paid hundreds of millions in settlements. No executive went to prison. Dr. Sidney Wolf, who investigated the industry for decades, called the internal documents the most incriminating pharmaceutical industry documents I have ever seen. They had the safer product, but they made a choice, and they shipped death to whoever couldn't say no.